Hey guys, it's Karis. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming books that I want to read for the rest of 2020 / just in general, because I don't think I'll be able to finish all of these before 2021. Let's just get straight into the video because I don't really feel like explaining anything else. So there's two categories of books today. We have nonfiction and fiction. I'm gonna start with fiction because I know that that's what most people enjoy. Also, the order that I'm showing you these books in have nothing to do with how much I want to read them. The first book / books that I want to read are the rest of the Harry Potter series. I never made it past book 4 because the beginning of book 4 was just really boring in my opinion. And also the reason I only have 5 of the 7 books is because I already finished the first and I'm reading the second right now. So these are just the ones I have left to read. It's about this dude named Harry. He's like 11 in the first book and he's a wizard. And he goes to Hogwarts, and Hogwarts is a school for witchcraft and wizardry, and a bunch of crazy stuff happens. You should watch the movies if you don't feel like reading the books because the movies are also really good. Next, I have Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. Not really sure what this book is about, so let's read the back. Mystery of fugitive billionaire Russell Pickett, but there's a $100,000 reward at stake and her best and most fearless friend Daisy is eager to investigate. I still don't really know what it's about, but it sounds good. And it's John Green, and I love John Green. I know it's kind of cliche because I feel like every teenage girl loves John Green, but I'm telling you, Looking for Alaska is completely and utterly unmatched in the book department, so that's why. There's people in my house. Next is I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. Can we just appreciate the cover of this book for a second? Like, how cute is this cover? It's so freaking cute. I also don't know what this one is about, but I'm gonna read the back right now. Years later, they're barely speaking. Something has happened to change the twins in different yet equally devastating ways, but then Jude meets another intriguing, irresistible boy and a mysterious new mentor. And if they can find their way back to one another, they'll have the chance to remake their world. I've had this for a really long time and I just never got around to reading it. Especially with quarantine now, maybe I will have time. Next is Say You'll Remember Me by Katie McGarry. Also had this one for a while. Still don't know what it's about. Convicted of a crime he didn't commit, Drix thought his life was over, but the opportunity to get his life on track came with the Second Chance program. Elle, the governor's daughter. Oh my god, this book was made for me. This is the exact kind of book that I like to read. Okay, so it's basically bad boy, good girl, connect, amazingness. That's what this is. So I'm gonna read this ASAP. The next book that I have is The Handmaid's Tale. I feel like a lot of people that are my age have read this book in school. And I had the option to this year, but this is a book that I actually wanted to read and school just ruins everything. So I got it on my own. This is on my list of 50 books to read before I die. Okay, pretty sure it's about handmaids, you know, and people getting pregnant and stuff. The last book that I have that is fiction is The Great Gatsby, and this book also a lot of people that are my age have read this in school. I know at my old school they're supposed to read this junior year but they didn't get to because of quarantine. I've heard a lot of good things about this. I've seen the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, the love of my life. And this book is also very high on the list of 50 books to read before I die. Excited to add this to the library. That's it for all the fiction books. This next book actually is fiction, but a lot of people who read self-help books and stuff swear by it, and it's The Alchemist. This book is about I don't even know what this book is about. Egyptian desert, gypsy woman, treasure, something like that. But apparently it's a vital book to read. I can't say that. Unfrick Yourself is basically what it is, and it's by Gary Johnson Bishop. I just love books like this because I do be needing to get out of my head and into my life sometimes. I like these kinds of books because they have language that's similar to how I would have a conversation with someone, and it's not hard to understand. So I'm excited to read this because I need to do this. I need to do that. So, okay, you can get down now. Next on my list isn't really like a book that you have to like read, but it's like getting your life together, and it's a bunch of stuff that you can do to get your life together. And it gives you like an easy thing, a medium thing, and a hard thing to do. For example, meditate. The easy thing is take 5 intentional breaths. The medium thing is do intentional breathing 2 to 5 minutes every day for a week. And hard is commit to 60 days of meditation, so that getting your life together is easy, because it's not easy. I'm excited to look through that and like do the things that it's telling me to do. The next book that I have is Light is the New Black by Rebecca Campbell. I've had this book for a long time and I've just never read it. I've heard a lot of good things about it. The Amazon reviews were impeccable. Oh, those are my favorite, when they like ask you questions and you have to like answer them in the book. I love those. The next book that I'm going to read is Atomic Habits by James Clear. Cool name. I'm pretty sure it's just about like building good habits and getting rid of old ones. Atomic Habits will reshape the way you think about progress and give you the tools and techniques you need to transform your habits. My habits in quarantine are not very good. The last book that's on my like reading list for the rest of 2020 is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. The 7 Habits of... Oh my god, wait, can't... I just hear so much about this book and I can't believe I've never read it. I was like looking for it in our house and I found The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Families, and I was so disappointed because I just wanted this one, but I bought it. Very, very excited to read this because I watch so many YouTube videos on like habits of successful people. I'm excited to hear some habits that I should implement that aren't just drink water and exercise daily, because every time I hear that, it's like beating a dead horse. Like, I get it. Okay, I get it. So, that was 12. We count all of the Harry Potters as one. It's 12. That was 12 books that I'm hoping to read. Oh my gosh, I just realized I could read 2 books a month and then I would be set. I would finish all of them. That is 12 books that I plan on reading for the rest of 2020 / into 2021. I'm super excited to read all of these. I love reading. It's just like the best thing ever. And right now it's actually gloomy outside and that's like the perfect weather for reading, so I might just have to read. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.